Today we're going to bring out the bug spray for a review of Cockroach Poker Royale. And what's that, you say? This isn't bug spray? Yes, it is. It says air freshener on the bottle? No Was that a bad intro? Please don't leave. There is something inherently fun about bluffing. And today we're going to talk about the sequel to one of the best bluffing games of all time. Before we start, there's a word counter for every time I use the word cockroach. For no reason. The original Cockroach Poker was developed by Jackie Zimet and was published by Dre Maher. How good was Cockroach Poker? In 2014, it was nominated for Spiel des Jahres, which, for those who don't know, is the most prestigious card or board gaming award. So that little thing hit like Pacquiao in his prime. Cockroach Poker Royale is the sequel / standalone expansion of the original game. Is it as good? Is it better? Today we will go through that. This game comes in a tiny little box no bigger than both my two hands. These cards have gorgeous art. They almost make these creepy crawlies cute enough for me to pet. Especially this rat over here. Except the cockroaches, I wouldn't want to touch the cockroaches because, I don't swing that way. Cockroach Poker Royale works very similar to that of the original. Everyone starts off with a hand of cards. They pick a card, present it face down to another player, and make a claim. They can either say it's a rat, a frog, a cockroach, and the receiver of the card either has to say yes, it is, or no, it's not. If he gets it wrong, it's placed face up on his side. If he gets it right, the card is returned to whoever made the claim, and it is placed face up on his side. There's also the option of passing, where the player says pass, has a look at the card, and passes it to another player, and he can choose to make the same claim or a different claim. Cockroach Poker is different from other games where there is only one loser. The losing condition is if a player has 4 of the same type of animal in front of him. Cockroach Poker Royale adds a penalty pile to the game. The top card of the penalty pile is faced up always, and if a player gets a royal card, he must take the top card from the penalty pile. What are the royal cards, you might ask? You know they're royal AF if they have a crown on their head. Just look at this frog here. Real cute, isn't he? With his cute little crown hat. Any player that ends up having the royal card in front of them will have to get the top card from the penalty pile as well. So in this game, there's a new claim. In this game, you can claim a royal. This means that if Joshua has 3 frogs and the top card of the penalty is a frog, you put a card and claim it's a royal, Joshua's gonna be sweating balls. Because if it is in fact a royal and he gets the card, he needs to get the top card of the penalty pile, meaning that he loses. This adds a whole new mechanic of strategy, intimidation, and more careful decision making. The things that I love about this game is, true to the spirit of the original, it's fairly simple, easy to teach, and lots of fun. The addition of the new mechanic bumps up the fun level and the strategy level a bit more, so if you've played the original Cockroach Poker, then you're going to love the new mechanics in this one. This game isn't very expensive either, and it's the same price as the original Cockroach Poker. If you don't have both and you're on the fence on which ones to buy, I think this one has the more superior mechanics. The game this size, you can't deny how portable it is. When me and my friends went to Tasmania, and we only had enough money for carry-ons, this game fit in my bag, no problems, and we played this game to death for 3 days straight. We played this game for 3 days and it never got boring. Some cons from this game that I find is that it's marketed as a 2 to 6 player game, but the sweet spot in terms of player count is between 3 to 5. There's a 2-player mode with changes to the rules, and I didn't feel like it really worked. 6 was also too much, I found, because there was a bit of downtime. So the sweet spot, like I said before, would be 3 to 5 players. And maybe 5 might be a little bit of a stretch at that. One thing that I don't really enjoy about Cockroach Poker Royale is the fact that there is one loser. There's something satisfying about having one definitive winner in board games. And I can picture a situation where a board game group has someone that might be a little sensitive, and it might throw off the whole game night if that specific person loses a few games straight. But that's the nature of this game. Final thoughts is, because this game is tiny, this thing doesn't take much shelf space, so it's very easy to justify keeping it if you haven't played it for a long time. It's a good gateway game for people that are new to the hobby. Thank you for joining me in this review. Take care, guys. Peace.